Emptying the mind, or cultivating mental clarity and stillness, is a key theme in Buddhist teachings. The concept doesn't necessarily imply making the mind void of thoughts, but rather fostering a state of mindfulness, awareness, and freedom from attachment to thoughts and emotions. 1. Introduction to Buddhist Wisdom on emptying the mind. Define emptying the mind in the Buddhist context. Not erasing thoughts, but transcending attachment and aversion. Distinguish between emptiness, sunyata, and mental clarity. The relevance of mindfulness and mental peace in a chaotic world. 2. The Buddhist concept of emptiness, sunyata. Origins and philosophical significance in Mahayana Buddhism. Key teachings from Nagarjuna and the Prajnaparamita Sutras. Practical applications. Viewing phenomena as impermanent and interdependent. The relationship between emptiness and compassion. 3. The practice of mindfulness ***. Definition of mindfulness sati. Steps to practice mindfulness in daily life. Paying attention to the present moment. Observing without judgment. Letting go of mental clutter. Benefits of mindfulness on mental health. 4. Meditation as a tool for emptying the mind ***. Types of Buddhist meditation. Samatha ***, calm abiding, focusing the mind to achieve stillness. Vipassana, insight, gaining insight into the nature of reality. Practical meditation techniques. Breathing exercises. Body scan meditation. Loving-kindness meditation, metta bhavana. Overcoming challenges in meditation. 5. The role of detachment in mental clarity ***. Understanding attachment and craving, tanha, as sources of mental clutter. The Four Noble Truths and the cessation of suffering. Practicing detachment in relationships, material possessions, and thoughts. 6. Buddhist precepts and ethical living. How ethical behavior fosters a clear and peaceful mind. The 5 precepts as a foundation for mental clarity. Cultivating virtues like generosity, patience, and truthfulness. 7. The power of present moment awareness ***. The importance of being fully present in everyday activities. Techniques to train the mind to stay in the moment. Walking meditation. Awareness during mundane tasks, e.g., eating, cleaning. Stories and parables emphasizing present moment awareness. 8. Overcoming common obstacles. Addressing distractions and mental restlessness. Managing stress, anxiety, and overthinking with Buddhist techniques. The role of community in supporting mental clarity. 9. Stories and lessons from Buddhist masters. Insights from figures like the Buddha, Thich Nhat Hanh, and the Dalai Lama. Anecdotes that illustrate the practice of mental stillness. 10. Applying Buddhist wisdom to modern life ***. Integrating mindfulness and meditation into busy lifestyles. How technology and social media impact mental clarity. Balancing spiritual practice with worldly responsibilities. 11. Reflections on the ultimate goal, liberation ***. Emptying the mind as a step toward enlightenment, nirvana. How mental clarity contributes to understanding the nature of self and existence. The long-term transformation through Buddhist practice. Certainly, let's delve deeper into some sections from the outline to develop a coherent and engaging exploration of the topic. Below is an expanded discussion of a few key areas. Introduction to Buddhist wisdom on emptying the mind. The concept of emptying the mind in Buddhism doesn't suggest creating a mental void or suppressing thoughts. Instead, it emphasizes cultivating awareness, letting go of attachments, and developing a clear and present state of being. Buddhism teaches that the mind is inherently luminous and pure, but it becomes clouded by cravings, aversions, and delusions. By following the Buddhist path, one can return to this natural state of clarity. This practice is particularly relevant in modern times, where the constant influx of information, digital distractions, and stress leaves little room for mental stillness. Buddhist wisdom offers tools and insights to navigate this complexity, providing a way to achieve inner peace and clarity. * The practice of mindfulness. Gateway to mental clarity. Mindfulness, one of the 7 factors of enlightenment, is the cornerstone of Buddhist practice for cultivating mental clarity. The Buddha described mindfulness as the direct path to freedom, a means of recognizing the transient nature of thoughts and emotions. Steps to practice mindfulness *. 1. Paying attention to the present moment. The first step involves becoming aware of your surroundings, sensations, and inner experiences. For example, during a walk, focus on the feel of your steps, the sound of the wind, or the rhythm of your breath. 2. Observing without judgment. Mindfulness requires observing your thoughts without labeling them as good or bad. This non-judgmental awareness helps in detaching from thought patterns that often create mental clutter. 3. Letting go of mental clutter. As you practice, you'll notice thoughts arise and fade away. Instead of clinging to them, allow them to pass like clouds drifting in the sky. Benefits of mindfulness on mental health. Scientific research aligns with Buddhist teachings, showing that mindfulness can reduce stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms while enhancing focus and emotional regulation. Meditation as a tool for emptying the mind. Meditation is the primary practice in Buddhism for achieving a clear and peaceful mind. It trains the mind to transcend habitual patterns of distraction and attachment. Types of meditation ***. Samatha, which is calm abiding meditation. This practice involves focusing on a single object, such as the breath, to calm the mind and develop concentration. Over time, the constant chatter of the mind diminishes, and a profound stillness emerges. Vipassana, insight meditation. Vipassana goes beyond calming the mind by fostering deep insight into the nature of reality. Practitioners observe thoughts and sensations as impermanent phenomena, leading to detachment and liberation. Practical meditation techniques. 1. Breathing exercises. Sit in a comfortable position and focus entirely on your breath. Notice the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils or the rise and fall of your abdomen. 2. Body scan meditation. Bring attention to each part of your body, starting from the toes and moving upward. This practice anchors you in the present moment and promotes relaxation. 3. Loving-kindness meditation, metta bhavana. Extend feelings of love and kindness toward yourself and others. This practice helps in overcoming anger, resentment, and mental clutter caused by negative emotions. Overcoming challenges in meditation. Many beginners struggle with restlessness, drowsiness, or an overactive mind. Buddhist texts recommend cultivating patience and persistence, viewing these obstacles as part of the practice itself. Over time, the mind becomes more disciplined and resilient. The role of detachment in mental clarity. Attachment to thoughts, emotions, and material possessions is a root cause of mental clutter, according to Buddhism. The Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of detachment as a means of freeing the mind. Understanding attachment and craving. Attachment arises when we cling to pleasurable experiences or resist unpleasant ones. This clinging leads to a cycle of suffering, as described in the Four Noble Truths. Practical steps to practice detachment ***. 1. Recognize impermanence. Reflect on the transient nature of all things, including thoughts, emotions, and possessions. This understanding reduces their grip on the mind. 2. Cultivate gratitude and contentment. Focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack, fosters a sense of abundance and peace. 3. Let go of control. Recognize that you cannot control everything. Accepting this truth brings freedom from unnecessary mental burdens. The power of present moment awareness. Being fully present allows the mind to experience life without interference from past regrets or future anxieties. The Buddha likened the present moment to a precious jewel, encouraging practitioners to cherish it. Techniques for present moment awareness. Walking meditation. Take slow, deliberate steps, paying attention to the sensation of each foot touching the ground. Mindful eating. Eat slowly and savor each bite, focusing on the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Awareness during mundane tasks. Transform routine activities like washing dishes or folding clothes into opportunities for mindfulness. Stories and parables. One famous story is the Zen tale of a man chased by tigers. As he hangs from a vine over a cliff, he notices a ripe strawberry. Instead of worrying about the tigers or the fall, he picks the strawberry and enjoys its sweetness. This story highlights the power of savoring the present moment.